My Virgos, I wanted to start off this video to my Virgos by saying that a lot of Virgos that I have interacted with have not liked their sign. They're so critical of themselves more than others. But whenever I start talking and deep diving into the sign of Virgo, they realize how amazing they are, because you are. When you put your mind and body into something, you can manifest that so fast and so efficiently and effectively and easily. I think your own worst enemy is yourself. But I have learned so much from Virgos just from your existence, and I am so grateful to know Virgos, especially when they can let go. I kept hearing self-discipline is self-love. And that's all I've been hearing this entire Virgo season so far. So, my Virgo peoples, how is it going? How is your birthday season going? Are you accomplishing what you need for peace of mind? And, a Virgo that is in a house that is cluttered is just reflecting their cluttered mind. So what I would say before even beginning this shuffle is take care of your space as best you can, and if you need help, it's okay to ask for it. I know you like to do it all for yourself, so I understand, and there's no judgment here. So Virgo, for September 2025, what do we have for you? And welcome. I tried to move the video above, so then, oh my gosh, can you hear him singing in the background really badly? I love it though. Virgo, September 2025. Virgo. Something's wanting to pop out. Yes, Virgo. It's time to I guess I should. It's time to step off a cliff and do something new. And it's time to take that risk. I've been pulling the Justice card for just about everyone. I always automatically think of Libras. So it could be Libra season or it could be Libra. But also, Justice is someone who is passionate and someone who knows how to balance the chaos. So I'm hoping that we can balance this chaos together. Virgos are so, if something is not perfect for a Virgo, it's like nothing feels fulfilling completely. And sometimes you have to just take that risk. And so I'm hoping that, this can happen, because I know a lot of you want control over the situation, and you see the negative patterns and you want to change those negative patterns. So you're going to have to take a risk to change that, so then you can get peace of mind. It's good to look at yourself and what you need to do. And so therefore, I'm actually very proud of you. Virgos are healers. So in order to heal others the best, though, you need to heal yourself. I don't want you to neglect yourself anymore. This is a good season to stop neglecting yourself and start making changes to benefit you and your family. You see the details, yet sometimes you don't want to fix it. All right. What is the overall vibe for this season? What is the overall vibe for this season? Oh my goodness, it's too much. I'll take this one though. I don't want this to be the case for you. So I feel like if you keep repressing yourself, you're gonna end up heartbroken. And it makes me think of a dear friend who is in a struggle right now with her spouse, her partner. It was shocking, actually. Can I tell you a story really quick? Because this shook me. I went to a birthday party for my Virgo friend's daughter, and I came early to set up. And I asked the baby daddy, I asked, "How are you doing?" And he was mean. He wasn't mean to me, he was mean about my friend, the Virgo. And that hurt me. Even though she and I aren't the closest of people, I felt her pain. And that was hard to see. So I think there could be some underlying struggles. What is beneath you, Virgo? What is beneath you? What is beneath you? What's underlying? What is underlying your energy right now, Virgo? A lot of cards flipping out, but too many. Too many. Oh my goodness, though. Let's just get one card. What is beneath you? What are you? What is beneath you? I know you've got a lot of energy, a lot of chaos in your brains right now. Okay, fine. I'll take these. Oof. Yeah. You're done. You're done arguing. You know you have to make decisions about something. And I think it's scary. I think something happened in July that cause some conflict or something. August or another Leo. I feel like something clouded your sunny day in August. Turned down an opportunity, perchance. Maybe you knew there was an opportunity there and you took it, but then it didn't work out. I need you to be nicer to yourself. You know, I don't want to call myself needy, but I want you to be nicer to yourself, because you are worthy, and you know, this season could be kind of hard for you, you know, unless like everything is, if you're trying to control all the situations of things and you just can't. You just can't control you. You have to take that risk. And I feel like once you make this move and show yourself true self-discipline, you will feel a lot better. What is your recent past? I mean, if it wasn't obvious enough. What is your recent past, Virgo? Virgo sun, moon, rising, recent past. Maybe you're just not totally in control of your emotions, and you got to leave that behind. You are you. The only thing you can control is your mind and your body. Can't control anyone else. I want to turn this Queen of Cups right side up, just so then you can just remember that you have the power emotionally. You feel stuck, but you're trying to build something. And you know what? It takes a community. Like they say, it takes a village to raise a child. But you're definitely feeling very stuck right now, but you don't have to stay this way. What is your attitude this season? What is the attitude? What's your attitude, Virgo? What's your attitude? A lot of pages want to come up, so maybe some fresh perspectives, fresh ideas. And I think you gotta take that into account and definitely take that risk. Let's do your attitude and then the people around you, Virgo. I feel like if you don't take moments to yourself, you can quickly rise to lashing out. And we don't want this, right? I understand it's so easy to just lash out when you feel so out of control and stuck. What is the people surrounding you? You know, it does look like there is someone in your life, or maybe it's you, but I feel like this is someone else who is stable, who is emotionally grounded, and maybe they feel a little stuck as well, dealing with you. And I don't like to say that. I don't like using that phrase, dealing with you, because they are there, they choose to be there, they're in your life. but I feel like they could be stuck when they don't have to be. You know, you have to utilize your community and your friends and your family. Ask for help. I know you like to be the one who gives help to people, but sometimes you gotta ask for what you need, because sometimes you just can't do everything, especially like if you're a mom and you have a whole family you're trying to take care of and you're trying to like bring in that coin. And I feel like that opportunity for that is harder to do. And you know, because maybe you're relying on someone else to bring in that coin, but yet you don't feel like in turn you have control over the situation. Just know that it's all about you, and taking care of yourself is going to help take care of others. Take care of your skin, take care of your health. Your mental health it counts too. I know Virgos are very body oriented, and they're like teeth, skin, doctors, but also don't forget your mental anguish. You're feeling very stuck and very hurt and feeling conflicted, but there is hope. You know, you're amazing, and I don't want to come off as so mean. What do you hope by the end of September, if not by the end of this year? What do you hope for, Virgo? What do you hope for? I know you definitely want change. The Death card just keeps coming up. Maybe by Scorpio season you'll feel the change. What Virgo's Sun, Moon, Rising 2025, September, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for the Virgo. I feel like this is messy, you know? It's kind of messy. I feel like that's your brain, though. Yeah, that's not your hopes. You're done. You're hoping for the fighting to stop. Oh my gosh, why is it that whenever I'm trying to record, there's always some obnoxious sound in the background? Ugh. The details, you know? But let's take this in for a moment. You just want the fighting to stop. You want the... Anyways, I had to pause that because it was the garbage trucks coming, which I think is symbolic. You gotta throw some stuff out. You're hoping the conflict's gonna end. You're hoping the heartbreak and the stress and the stuckness is gonna end. What is the outcome if we can do this? What is the outcome for Virgos if we can end this stuckness and this heartbreak and this stress and this emotional turmoil? What is the outcome? Oh, how beautiful. Beautiful. I don't really know which direction this is, but this is pure abundance. I'm just gonna cover up that nasty Three of Swords. You're done. You're done with this conflict. And you're ready to go back to when the times were good and abundant, you know, and you realize that you have all you need. Everything's lined up perfectly and everything's in order. So I feel like as soon as we can take this blindfold off and, you know, clean up our space, then you will come back to where you should always be, right? Where we should always want to be, at least, which is in happiness and abundance. It's yellow, it's bright, it's loving, there's passion, but there's stability, there is good emotions. It's all balanced and all good, and that makes me very happy. So I feel like we just have to turn inwards too, you know? Don't be jealous of your partner because they're so stable. Don't be jealous of your friends because they have a different life than you. You have your own life to live. It's like that soap opera, one life to live. But I think overall this is really great. It's got to create some balance. And we'll come back to this Six of Cups energy. You know, just focus on you first and foremost. You know, have faith that things will change and go back to a good, stable, and loving environment. Just gotta clean up this mess. All right, so, and this is you, you know, this Queen of Cups is you. You can turn yourself upside down after this. Just gotta clear your head a little bit. All right, so for the single Virgos, what signs are coming towards you? Single Virgos, what signs are coming at you? Coming at you. And this doesn't have to necessarily be love, but what are the signs and energies coming toward the single Virgos? Single Virgos. Maybe not many of you are single. Maybe some of you are thinking about being single. Single Virgos. I understand why a lot of people shuffle off of camera because sometimes it just takes a while. Okay, and then there's that. Aquarius. Leo. Taurus. And of course, Virgo. Of course you're here. Of course you show up. You gotta show up for yourself first and foremost before love can follow. So, singles. Pull a couple of cards for the single Taurus. I said single Tauruses. Maybe there's a single Taurus trying to get at you. I noticed that Aquariuses just be playing the field. They're coming out and like everyone's reading. They're coming at everyone. I gotta do Aquarius's reading next. Maybe that's a sign. Oh, yeah. Whoever is coming at you is beautiful. And he seems like your dreamboat. What else is coming up with the man? Birds. Aww. Yeah, you could be... I don't know astrologically if it's a good time, personally, but I feel like this person is abundant, and there may be a lot of hectic energy around, but this man seems to be pretty stable. So I like this. Okay. I don't really know what else to say about that. Virgos, you gotta tell me what your single situation is like. Maybe I'll do a separate reading entirely for Virgos and their love life. But But either way, you want someone who you can relax with and chill with and kind of get goofy with, and because you're a little bit, you know, you want to control the situation, and sometimes it's not the way to do it. All right, for those in a committed relationship, what signs are coming at you? Or what sign are you dealing with, I should say. For the committed Virgos. Committed Virgos. What sign are you dealing with? What signs or energies are you dealing with? Committed Virgos. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio. Any other signs that the lovely committed Virgos are dealing with? What signs, if any? I mean, shit. Yeah, definitely a Capricorn. Definitely some Virgos are committed to some Capricorns. So let's pull some cards to see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do Capricorn first. I mean, it could be another Aquarius as well, because Saturn is the old ruler of, traditional ruler of let's see. Again, Hierophant. Finding, you know, bringing sacred energy into the mundane. Spiritual leader. Also could be a Taurus. But this person knows, and they're kind of just leading their own lives, so this is good. Scorpio for the Virgo. Yeah. It seems very committed. I'll put it out that way. I mean, with the red, you can see the passion that they put into their project. So maybe some of you work together. And maybe some of you are like power couples. Or like when you work well together, you're like a power couple. And maybe you guys have power struggles as well. But yeah, I mean, it'll all be okay. So that's what I'm just picking up. It'll all be okay. There may be some struggles, but it's all good. All right, and just for funsies, since Virgos and their animals, I always love doing these, especially in Virgo season, especially for the Virgos. September 2025. What animals or symbols should Virgos look out for? Oh, camel. I mean, then again, I don't know which direction this is. Camel. I mean, what do you think of when you think of camels? I think of like a desert. What other animals? Unicorn. Of course. Mythical creatures. They do exist. Dragon is, speaking of mythical. Any other animal cards for the Virgos? I'm just saying, if you see any of these symbols or signs, that could be confirmation. I mean, a spider, we see these all the time. Any other animals, symbols for the... Woo! Peacock. Someone could be showing off for you, or you can be showing off for someone. Especially when we work on ourselves and we feel so good about ourselves that we can just show off our amazing ways of dealing with things in the body and the mind. And for like the dragon, I mean, I think of like all those movies, you know, like Harry Potter, and is there dragons in Lord of the Rings? Oh my god, my ignorance, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I mean, if you think about spiders as well, I feel like spiders is like kind of the perfect symbol for Virgos, because spiders are so intricate with their web. They create their webs so like perfectly, and it's so natural, and that's you. It's natural. So when you're out of balance and you're not, and your web's all like, you know, it's harder, you know, to deal with. When your web is out of balance, you're out of balance. So I definitely feel like work on the home life and work on getting organized. You're a Virgo, you got this. You got this. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. All right, Virgos, let me know what's going on in your lives and keep me posted. Bye bye. Take care.